Good morning, everyone. This is Scott, or the Scottman here. We're live here on I-80. We're just a little bit northeast of DuBois, Pennsylvania. We're here to do a little driving video today. And also, believe it or not, I'm actually doing a pretty big road trip next several days, I'd say. I'm on my way to New England. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos out in that area. So I'm currently on my way over there right now. But yeah, it's been a pretty nice morning here, although, because I left Michigan this morning around, I should say I left where I live in Michigan around 6 in the morning. So yeah, I've actually been driving almost pretty much non-stop ever since, because I haven't needed to get gas yet, but I probably will sometime after I end this video. But yeah, between Michigan and like the Cleveland area, it was pretty much raining out. It was just mostly like a light rain, but ever since I got out of there and then I got toward like Youngstown and crossing the Ohio-Pennsylvania, or across the Ohio-Pennsylvania border, it's actually got a lot sunnier. But yeah, the scenery so far along I-80 has been quite beautiful, especially when you go over some of the rivers like the Allegheny. I'm actually doing like vlog videos on the side of my normal videos too, and actually captured going over the Allegheny River in my vlog video. But yeah, I haven't had like a vacation or anything since February when I went to MagFest in Maryland. And it's been a pretty busy at where I work for the past couple months, so it's definitely nice to get a nice breather for the next several days. I don't go back to work till next Wednesday. So basically I'm taking excuse me one second, excuse me, a very long weekend. Because yeah, today's Thursday, so took off the rest of the week. Of course, I get off weekends anyway, and then took off Monday and Tuesday next week. So yeah, I'll pretty much be gone between today and then I'll be getting back home Tuesday afternoon. I'm just beginning to see. No, I'm just kidding. I'm starting to say the lyrics of "The Afternoon" by the Moody Blues. But yeah, as you've probably noticed a little bit, we're actually climbing in altitude a little bit on I-80 here. Although we do have some drops, of course, here and there. Because yeah, coming up in about, I think, several miles, I believe, is actually going to be the highest point on I-80 in, I think, pretty much east of the Mississippi River, I believe. Oh, actually just crossing into the Chesapeake Bay watershed. Because yeah, back behind us, that would be the Mississippi River watershed. Because like the Allegheny River, for example, flows into the Ohio River, which goes into the Mississippi River down near like Cairo, Illinois. But yeah, I've been looking forward to this trip for quite a while. Although I've did a lot of my major planning probably within the past month or two, I kind of had this idea pretty much since I think December. And now that the weather's gotten a lot nicer, it's like time to finally go. Although when I get to like to upstate New York and like northern Vermont and New Hampshire, it'll probably be a little chilly still, and there's not going to be a lot of spring growth yet, but it'll be nice though. But yeah, I-80 throughout the state of Pennsylvania, that does not travel through any major cities, because I-76 or the Pennsylvania Turnpike that serves the Pittsburgh area and eventually heads out to Harrisburg and Philadelphia. Or when it comes to major cities, we don't really run into a major city until New Jersey when we get into the whole New York metropolitan area, which is, of course, is huge. We get like cities like Hackensack, Parsippany, Patterson, etc. And then, yeah, I-80 actually goes north of Newark. However, I-80 does go a little bit south of, like in the east part of the state, does go south of Scranton, though. Which it's more off of I-81. Right now, we actually got the NBA and the NHL playoffs going on right now. So it's the first round for both, and actually, as I'm from Detroit, both Detroit teams are in the playoffs right now. The Detroit Pistons are playing the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Red Wings are playing the Tampa Bay Lightning right now. I think right now Tampa Bay is up, although by the time this video goes up, it'll probably be the next round, possibly. It's hard to say. I'm not sure when this video is going to be going up on YouTube, but right now, as I'm recording this, Tampa Bay is up 3-1 against the Red Wings, and then Cleveland's up 2-0 right now. However, they just play both games in Cleveland, so Cleveland is the heavy favorite. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how the playoffs turn out. And then, speaking of Pennsylvania teams, both in hockey, the Philadelphia Flyers and the Pittsburgh Penguins are in the playoffs right now too. I think right now the Penguins, I can't remember if they played. I don't think they played last night. So I think Pittsburgh's up 2-1 on the Rangers. But they might have played Game 4, and I'm not sure who won that. But watch Game 4 is probably tonight. But I'm just drawing a blank right now. I spent a lot last night trying to get ready for today and this road trip, so I didn't really have much in the way of free time yesterday. Plus, I had to work yesterday. Be a lot of slower moving trucks around here, mainly because we are going up in altitude a little bit. And yep, and here is basically what I was looking for right here. So yeah, this is the highest point on I-80 east of the Mississippi River. We're at 2,250 feet right now. So just think of that. Although it's not the highest point on I-80, you got to go more out to the western part of the United States, as I-80 goes all the way out to San Francisco. But yeah, look at the great view. Let me zoom in the camera a little bit. It's kind of hazy a little bit, but yeah, sorry for the little shakiness. I'm kind of holding the camera at the moment, but all right, now it's okay. Now I have my hand off of it now. But yeah, very pretty here. But yeah, throughout my entire eastbound journey through the state of Pennsylvania is going to be quite nice. Even the western part of New Jersey is going to be quite nice. But yeah, also in the sports world, the Major League Baseball season actually started earlier this season. right now, the Kansas City Royals are doing pretty well. They're trying hard to defend their national title right now. And other teams are doing very well. The Washington Nationals are doing very well. Also, the Chicago Cubs. Actually, even the Chicago White Sox are playing pretty well. And then my home team, the Detroit Tigers, they're doing halfway decent right now too. But yeah, the American League Central should be pretty competitive between the White Sox, the Tigers, and the Royals. I apologize, I'm not talking a whole lot at some points, but yeah, just taking in the great scenery and driving at the same time. But yeah, my current car is doing pretty well with gas mileage, I'd say, because I started my little trip odometer when I left the house this morning. And so far, I've gone almost 363 miles since I left, and I'm just a little bit under quarter of a tank of gas right now. I'll probably stop and fill up in Clearfield, which would be about another 5 miles from here. But yeah, this car does pretty well in gas mileage, I'd say. Of course, then again, it's better on the highway than the city, and I've pretty much been on the freeway since early this morning. But yeah, I think exit 120 is where I can stop in and fill up the tank. And then, yeah, that's what the signs are saying up ahead. It's like, yeah, once I get back on the freeway, I'll be looking forward to some road work. So yeah, definitely not looking forward to that. Hopefully I can fill up the tank really quick, so because it's not very busy on this freeway. At my log, watch, there's probably a huge convoy of trucks and cars a couple miles behind me, and then I'll probably run into that. Although it won't be in this video though, because I'm only going to be filming up to... Yeah, I'm actually only going to be filming this video for another couple miles. But yeah, it'll be nice to get out of the car though, because I haven't got out of the car in like almost 6 hours. That might even be a personal record of mine. I don't know. Because although I've done a bunch of road trips before, but I can't remember the longest I've gone without getting out of the car. If this isn't a record, it's pretty darn close. They got quite a bit of gas stations and a lot of inns and hotels around the Clearfield area. And plus, I have some bug guts on my windshield too. I might need to clean that off a little bit too. So I might do that while I stop here. Well, anyway, the next exit is coming up in a mile, so I'll go and I'll do my closing here. So if you enjoyed this little driving video here today, definitely give this video a thumbs up. And also for more Scottman895 travel videos, definitely click that subscriber button. Hey, somebody from Michigan. And I also have a link to my Twitter and Facebook at the end of every video. Oh, I got pretty nice scenery to the right of us. And here comes our exit because I need to fill up the tank. Well, anyway, thank you for watching today's driving video here on I-80 from DuBois, Pennsylvania to Clearfield, Pennsylvania. And this is Scott signing out.